Odds 2723 64-bit. Windows. Profile. Untitled scenes. Untitled window. Controls window. Stop recording checkbox check. Scramble Win32. Scramble
Welcome to
V1.35.
Scramble.
Created by Stevo.
Since this is your first time running the game, we will need to set up your speech settings, as well as a name for you to use on the scoreboards. Press Enter to continue. TDS Options. Use the up and down arrow keys to move through the options, and left and right arrows to adjust the values. Press Escape or click Done when finished. How should menus be spoken?
Screen reader. How should game information be spoken? Currently set to TTS. Screen reader. Select a Sappy voice currently set to Microsoft Zero Desktop English, United States. Microsoft Hazel Desktop English, Great Britain. Microsoft David Desktop English, Sappy. Microsoft Zero Desktop English, United States. Sappy voice rate currently set to 0. Sappy voice pitch currently set to 0. Sappy voice volume currently set to 0. Test TTS settings. Done. Name dialog. Enter a name, edit blank. U. A. Caps lock on. Caps lock off. Speak type character. A. U. D. I. O. G. A. M. E. S. Space. T. U. T. O. I. I. L. Script. OK. You'll now be known as Audio Games Tutorial. You can change this at any time in the options menu. Speak type characters off. All set. If you have any questions or concerns about the game, check out the help and contact menu. Do you want to play the tutorial? Yes. No. No. Yes. Yes. Welcome to the Scramble tutorial. This is not a substitute for the manual or Learn Game Sounds menu, and in fact, I strongly suggest you check out Learn Game Sounds before playing. If you'd like to toggle the music off and on, use F1. F2 and F3 turn it down or up respectively. You can adjust the master volume of the entire game by turning it down with F5 and up with F6. You may also escape the tutorial by using the escape key. Mute items that are far away on. Mute items that are... Now onto the game. Let's start off with the basics. You're on a 50 by 50 foot map right now. You can navigate it by holding down either W, A, S, D to move forward, left, down, and right respectively, or the arrow keys. I'll call those keys the mover keys from now on. If you hold down the combination of those keys, you can walk diagonally across the map. It's useful for helping you get places faster. Why don't we try it out? Walk forward 10 steps for me by holding W or up arrow. Resumed. Great. Of course, no. The primary objective of this game is not walking, it's collecting items. The items make a sort of blinging sound. I'm going to place one such item on the map using the techniques we discussed earlier. Walk over and get it. Rate 54, rate 49, rate 54. It may help to know that if the item is behind you, the pitch of its sound will be lower. This rule applies for everything that makes noise in the game except for the pit. If it's difficult for you to tell if an item is behind you, you can adjust how much the pitch decreases when an item is behind or below you. Use F7 and F8. Also, just because you can immediately hear it doesn't mean it's not there. Walk around until you do. No rush right now. Resumed. Great. Of course, no. The primary objective of this game is not walking, it's collecting items. The items make... It may help if it's difficult for you to... Resumed. Great, I'll put 5 more items on the map. Go and get them. Resumed. Well, looks like you have item hunting down. That is the main way you earn points in the game. So far, everything has been on the ground. I would however like to introduce you to the concept of platforms. A platform is a mini surface that is 10 by 10 feet. It is 10 feet in the air. You get on it by climbing a ladder, and that's also the safest way to get down. To tell you where the platform is and where you can get off, the ladder makes a constant sound, as though someone is striking a metal surface. It's very distinct from items. You'll know when you're walking on the ladder because instead of stepping on grass, you'll be walking on metal. Also, the ladder sound will not play if you're standing or climbing on it. Rate 49. Here, let me spawn a platform. Using the mover keys, walk over to the ladder and step on it. Resumed. Earlier, I introduced you to the mover keys. Well, not all of them. If you use either R or page up, you can climb a ladder. Using F or page down will let you climb back down. Why don't you go ahead and climb to the top of the platform? You'll... Resumed. Resumed. Why don't you go ahead and climb to the top of the platform? You'll know you're there because you'll step on a wooden surface. Good. As I said earlier, the platform is 10 by 10 feet. The ladder put you roughly in the middle of the platform, and you'll come back here to climb down. Don't worry about remembering that though. When you step off the ladder, it'll start making noise again. I'll give you about 10 seconds to walk around the platform and get familiar with it. Resumed. Well, I hope you were able to get yourself familiar with the layout of the platform. Go ahead and climb the ladder back down, and we'll continue. Resume. Congratulations, you know everything now. Wait, no you don't. Sorry about that, I just got distracted because there was a cat on my keyboard. So you know how to move around, but there is still one more mover key I must teach you. Sometimes in Scramble, you'll need to jump out of the way of things. Space will let you do that. While in the air, pressing any of the mover keys except the climbing ones lets you move as normal, only a little bit faster. I would also like to introduce you to a friend, the cannon. If not for this, jumping very likely would not be necessary in this game. The cannon is an evil thing. If you get too close to it, it will turn and face you, and launch a rapidly rolling ball across either the ground or a platform, right at you. If you don't jump out of the way, you are in almost all likelihood going to get smacked with the ball. I have put you in the bottom left corner of the map. Go ahead and walk over to the platform and climb up. If you want, this would be a great chance to practice jumping as well. Remember, space bar. Resumed. Cannons tend to fire every few seconds. When a cannon is about to fire, it will make a sort of whirring noise. If you're on the platform with the cannon, this is a great time to jump. However, the cannon also makes the whirring noise even when you're not in its range, to help you time your approach to the top of a platform. Right after the whirring, if you're in range, the cannon will fire the ball. You don't want to wait for this to jump though, because those cannonballs come fast. You're currently 2 steps below the top of the platform. I stopped you here to protect you from getting hit by cannonballs prematurely. Here, why not try getting up on the platform and seeing how this cannon works? It's a stupid idea if it were real life, but this is a game. I'll prove it by making you immune to cannonballs for now so that even if one would normally hit you, it'll just go through you. But don't get used to this. I'll also disable you from jumping. For now, you don't need to. Resume. Nice. I feel like now would be a good time to teach you about health. Your health starts out at 100 HP, and usually this is the highest it'll ever be. You can press H to check it. If this reaches 0, it's one way you can die. Getting hit by a cannonball takes away 45 of your HP, normally, so if you were to get hit by 3, your health would go below 0 and you die. The best way to avoid cannonballs, as stated earlier, is to jump them. Let's practice. If they hit you, don't worry, I'll restore your health, for now. If you can successfully jump to avoid 5 cannonballs, we'll keep going. Good luck. I'll disable all movement for now except for jumping. The key is resume. Resume. I'll disable all movement for now except for jumping. The key is learning to get into the air in time. 100 health points. 100 health points. Awesome, you're really getting good at this. Guess what? There is another way to get off of platforms and ladders. So far, I have disabled your walking in times where you can jump on platforms, and I have disabled horizontal movement while you were on ladders. This is to avoid falling. Though you cannot walk directly off of a platform, you can jump over the edge. Also, if you take too many steps horizontally when on a ladder, you can fall off onto the ground. Falling will take away some HP, more the further you fall. If you get 0 HP after a fall, you will die. You'll know you're falling, because you'll hear a whistling sound lowering in pitch to signify it. Here, let me put you in the air and make you fall. Don't worry, I'll restore your HP when done. Resumed. Haha. Haha. When on a platform, if you're jumping, there will be a warning sound playing at the edge you're jumping towards. This applies for diagonal movement as well. If it gets right up in front of you or stops entirely, you're probably falling off the platform. When on a platform. Rate 44. It doesn't play while walking, or if you're on a ladder though. I'll put you back on the platform. This time, I want you to jump 4 or 5 cannonballs, but I'm not going to restrict your movement at all, so if you want to move around you can. It would be a good time to get familiar with trying not to jump off the edge of platforms while avoiding cannonballs. This is an important skill to have. If you fall off the platform, just climb back up. Oh, and don't worry, I'll keep restoring your HP still. Great. So far, you've been able to walk to a platform quite easily. This is because we haven't given it a rock thrower. In addition to its cannon, a platform has 1 rock thrower. These throwers chuck rocks down at you while you're approaching the ladder. If you get hit by a rock, it takes away 30 health. You'll hear a rock coming at you by the wobbly whistling sound it makes as it moves towards you. Thankfully, you have plenty of time to avoid rocks. Avoiding rocks is just as simple as stepping out of the way. Hear it coming right up in front of you, back up or take some steps to the left or right. The platform now has a rock thrower on it. I've put you on the ground again. Go to the platform now, and avoid the rocks. If you get hit by one though, I'll restore your HP. Once you reach the ladder, the rock thrower will stop targeting you. In fact, it won't even target you once you get on the platform. That's when the cannon takes over. Resume. Introducing the pit. The pit is a massive, mud-filled pool of turbulence that, as you play, consumes everything around you and eventually, you. It initially starts off at the bottom of the field. When it appears, it already stretches from the left to the right wall, so you can think of it as slicing off the entire bottom edge of the map. For the remainder of the game, it slowly advances forward, slicing more of the map off bit by bit until eventually, all of it is gone. If you step in it, or it grows to consume the whole map and you're still around giving you no choice, it's an instant game over. So, the only way to escape it, is to stay in front of it. If you die when and only when the pit consumed the entire map, thus continuing would have been impossible, you will have won the game. You'll know the pit's location based on its stormy, belly sound. You'll notice that it won't ever move to your left or right because it extends from wall to wall. When the pit first spawns, it will appear very suddenly, thus being at the bottom of the map will cause you to die rather abruptly. It will periodically expand to consume more of the field though. It will move forward 2 feet every expansion. In other words, the pit will have to expand 25 times to consume this entire 50-foot map. The expand frequency starts out at 1 expansion every 7 or 8 seconds, but gradually increases as the game progresses. There is a cap to this though. The expansion frequency will never increase beyond 2.5 seconds. I'll let the pit spawn now. However, I won't let it expand for now. Go ahead and walk towards it. I'll continue to protect you from flying rocks for a little bit, but use it to practice. I'll also disable jumping for now. Resume. You are now standing on a mud surface. This mud surface is 5 feet wide, starting from 5 feet in front of the pit and ending at your death. It is meant to serve as a warning that you are getting too close. If you're standing on it, you may want to move forward and away from the pit. This mud surface is meant to be 5 feet from the pit, but remember that the pit moves, so if you walk backwards on it, it's possible you may fall in the pit sooner than you think. Let's talk about special items. A special item is special because unlike the other items on the map, it does not spawn on the ground. A special item is either found on a ladder or a platform, and will reward you up to 5 points for grabbing it rather than just 1. This is because it's more dangerous and more work to get it. You have to climb up, or in some case avoid cannons and rocks to get it. A special item sounds a lot higher than a normal one. If it's on a ladder, it'll be only slightly high-pitched, but if it's on a platform it will be significantly higher. I'll spawn a special item on the platform. Try to get it, not getting hit by the cannons or throwers. Remember the tactics for avoiding rocks and cannons. Resumed. You were hit by a cannonball, don't worry. I've restored your health and I'll continue to do so during this exercise. Resumed. You're doing amazing. This time, I want you to collect 3 special items. After each one you get, I'll put you on the ground and spawn the next one. Also, so far I have been protecting you from death. However, if you die during this exercise, I'll restart the exercise as though you have picked up 0 of the 3 special items. Good luck, and happy collecting. I won't resume. Resumed. Good luck, and happy collecting. I won't let the pit... Resumed. Resumed. Good luck, and happy collecting. I won't let the pit expand, so don't feel rushed. You're doing great so far. You need 2 more. Resume. Health points. You're doing great so far. Resume. All done. The last thing I want to teach you is power-ups. I explain these more in the manual, but a power-up is a type of item that will cause something good or bad to happen. It can do things like speed up the pit, give you a temporary movement speed boost, restore your health, destroy a can or rock thrower and spawn special items. What? Yeah. Anyway, there's quite a few power-ups. Power-ups always spawn on platforms unless there are none. They also sound way different from other items. When you pick one up, its effect is yelled out to you. To spawn one, you have to collect 3 regular items in 8 seconds. The 8-second timer starts after you grab the first item. And you know that sound that plays when you pick one up? During those 8 seconds, it increases in pitch for every item you get. When it's time for a power-up to spawn, the game will play a chime. If the 8 seconds expires though and you didn't get 3 or more items, nothing happens. I've spawned items, and I'll keep them coming until you manage to spawn a power-up. Good luck. Congratulations. Now that you know about all the possible items that can spawn, I'd like to introduce you to the pause menu. The pause menu gives you various statistics including your score, health, time spent playing this round, the estimated time until the pit consumes the field, and how much of the field is left. It tells you where platforms are as well as what's on them including if they have power-ups or special items. Lastly, should a rock thrower or cannon be located elsewhere than a platform, you'll be told where that is as well. To access that at any time, press P. This also pauses your game of course. Press P again to exit the pause menu and return to your gameplay. Why not use it to locate the platform with your power-up on it, so you can go up there and get it. If you die, I've still got you. There'll be no consequences right now except a lecture. Resume. Pause menu, press P to unpause the game. Score, 32. Time elapsed, 3 minutes and 39 seconds. According to current trends, the field will be consumed in about 3 minutes and 46 seconds. The pit of your health is 40 points. Score, 32. Time elapsed, 3 minutes and 39 seconds. According to current trends, the field will be consumed in about 3 minutes and 46 seconds. The pit is currently expanding at a rate of 9 seconds, and has consumed 4.0% of the field. Your health is 40 points. A platform is behind and a fair distance off to the left, 29 feet away. A platform is your health is 40 points. A platform is behind and a fair distance off to the left, 29 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, a special item, and a power-up. It will be consumed by the pit in approximately 1 minute and 28 seconds. Your health is 40 points. Resumed. Fortune! Since you picked it up, I'll also tell you that Fortune spawns a new platform. And were I letting it expand, it would slow down the pit expansion speed. However, you have to collect 3 items in 10 seconds after the Fortune power-up delayed start takes effect. You cannot spawn a new power-up during this time, until either a platform spawned or the power-up timer ran out of time. If you succeed with fortune, a voice will tell you a platform has spawned. If you fail to get the 3 items in 10 seconds, nothing happens. My last challenge for you will be to spawn a platform with this fortune power-up. Get on the ground, let it take effect, and then collect those 3 items. Congratulations on spawning that platform. Congratulations on spawning that platform. To conclude this tutorial, I'd like to tell you a couple more keys. Pressing tab gives you some quick game stats, how many platforms, your score, and your total playing time this round. Pressing T tells you how long until the pit consumes the entire field based on current estimates. Since I'm done teaching you, I'll now act as though this is a normal game. I'm no longer going to stop the pit from expanding, and if you die, you're done with this game. One parting word of caution though, if a platform is 15 seconds from being consumed by the pit, you'll hear an alarm bleep. If it's less than 10 seconds it'll creak, and the creak will get louder. You'll only hear this creak if you're on the platform. It's meant to be a warning. Good luck, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Resume. Pause menu, press key to up. Your health is 4. A platform is slightly behind and far off to the left, 11 feet away. A platform is in front and slightly off to the right, 23 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a special item. It will be consumed by the pit in approximately 3 minutes and 20. A platform is slightly behind and far off to the left, 11 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a special item. It will be consumed by the presumed. Pause menu, press key to unlock. Your health is 4 points. A platform is behind and very slightly to the left, 12 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a special item. It will be consumed by the pit. A platform is slightly in front and a fair distance off to the right, 20 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a power-up. It will be consumed by the
super speed.
Pause menu, press key. Your health is 4 points. A platform is behind and a little ways off to the right, 21 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a special item. It will be your health is platform is slightly in front and a fair distance off to the right, 37 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a power-up. It will be consumed by the pit in approximately 2 minutes and 30. A platform is behind. Thanks for playing the tutorial, and please remember to check out the manual and learn game sounds if you have more questions. You can also launch this at any time you need it again. This is not a substitute for the manual. Happy scrambling. You're currently running Scramble in demo mode. To unlock full access to the game's features, you must purchase an account for $16.48 US. Would you like to open the purchase page in your web browser? Y or N? No. Select an option. Play. Scores. Activation options. Help and contact. Options. Exit. 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 Options. TTS options. TTS options. TTS options. Options saved. Exit. Options. Help and contact. Activation options. Scores. Play. Play. Scores. There are no scores for this variation yet. Play some games first and then come back. Main menu. Activation off. Help and contact. Options. Exit. Exit. Option. Help and activation options. What would you like to do? Activate this machine. Activate this machine. Activate this. Purchase an account. Opens. Purchase an account. Opens in browser. Main menu. Help and option. Exit. Exit. Option. Exit. Options. Help and activation. Help and contact. Select an option and press escape when ready to return. Learn game sounds. Open the manual in a web browser. Contact the developer. Visit developer website. Visit developer website. Visit open learn game sounds. Select a sound with the arrow keys. Enter to play it. And escape to return to the main menu. Ladder indicator. Loops until you are standing on the ladder to tell you where it is. Platform edge warning. Placed while you are jumping horizontally on a platform to indicate the edge you are headed towards. Platform is going to die soon. Cannon on a platform. Cannon that is not on a platform. Warning that cannon will fire. Cannon fires. Player is hit by cannonball. Cannon fires. Player is hit by cannonball. Cannon is destroyed. Rock thrower. Warning that rock thrower will fire. Rock thrower fires. Rock thrower is destroyed. Rock hits the player. Rock hits the ground. Scoring item. Scoring item is picked up. Special item. Pick up a special item. Power up. Power up spawns. Power up is retrieved or a new power up is retrieved or a new platform spawns due to fortune. Power up takes effect for power up takes effect for super speed and fortune where player has to first exit the platform. Power up expires. Minigame item. Rock only heard in showdown mode. The ammo that rock throwers drop. You pick up the rock. Level up in Showdown signifies an increase in throw strength and a decrease in cannon spawn delay. Increases in pitch each time it happens. Level up in Showdown signifies an increase in throw strength and a decrease in cannon spawn delay. Increases in pitch each time it happens. Level up in Showdown signifies an increase in throw strength. Main activation option, help and contact. Active scores. Play. Scores. Play.
3, 2, 1, go!
Pause menu. Press key. Your health is what? The platform you are standing on has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a special item. It will be consumed by the pit in approximately 1 minute, and the platform is slightly behind and far off to the left, 18 feet away. It has a cannon and a rock thrower. It will be consumed by the pit, and the platform is slightly in front, far off to the left, 29 feet away. It has a cannon and a rock thrower. It will be consumed by the zoom. 55 health points. Health points. Pause menu. Press key. Your health is 55 points. The platform is in front and a ways off to the left, 11 feet away. It has a cannon and a rock thrower. It will be consumed. The platform is slightly behind and far off to the right, 19 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, a special item, and a power-up. It will be consumed by the pit in approximately 26 seconds.
Over.
Statistics menu. Press enter to copy these stats to the clipboard and escape to exit the menu. Totals. This game lasted 1 minute and 22 seconds. During the hidden field. In the end. Totals. This game lasted 1 minute and 22 seconds. During this time, the player managed a total score of 23 points. Hidden field. In the end, the field expanded 0 squares forward due to power-ups. And the pit was expanding at a rate of 7.5 seconds, so that it had reached a Y position of 20 and consumed about 40.0% of the field. Items spawning. In total, 25 regular items, 5 special items, and 1 power-up spawn. Scored. The 14 regular items plus the 0 power-ups the player collected contributed 14 points or 60.87% of their total score. They collected 2 special items, which contributed 9 points, or an additional 39.13% of their total score. Finally, due to their collecting speed, the player earned 0 bonus points, which equals about 0% of their total score. Fun fact, this resulted in the player earning on average about 0.28 points every second. Movement. The player took 463 steps and jumped 1 times. They spent 0 seconds with super speed. NPCs. A total of 3 platforms spawned, and 1 or 33.33% of these broke. 3 cannons spawned, and 1 or 33.33% of these broke due to God's attention or some other unfortunate and cacophonous calamity. These cannons shot 2 balls at the player. Of these, the player avoided 0 or 0%. And 0 or 0% of them missed the player entirely due to our faulty cannon aiming system. The other 2 or 100.0% hit the player in case they didn't notice. Also, a total of 3 rock throwers spawned, and 0 or 0% of these broke because I think they were just too stupid to get out of the way of the pit, or maybe God hated them. The throwers shot 15 rocks at the player, hitting with one of them, which is about 6.67% of the time. The other 14 or 93.33% of the rocks missed the player because I think that these damn throwers are blind or something. Like, couldn't you guys aim? Termination. In the end, it was a cannon that killed them. Termination. In the end, it was a cannon that killed them. These stats have been copied to the clipboard. Congratulations, you made it on your local top 10. Your position is 1. Keep up the good work. Select an option. Scores. Play.
3, 2, go!
menu, press Q to a platform is straight off to the right, 5 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a special item. It will be consumed by the platform is slightly behind and far off to the right, 28 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a power-up. It will be consumed by the pit in approximately 57 seconds.
Super speed.
Pause menu, press your health is 100 points. The platform is straight behind, 6 feet away. It has a cannon and a rock thrower. The platform is slightly behind and far off to the right, 25 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a power-up. It will be your health is what the platform is slightly behind and far off to the right. Resume. 10 health points. Pause menu, press Q. Your health is the platform is behind and slightly to the right, 8 feet away. It has a special item and 2 power-ups. It will be consumed by the pit in approximately 4 seconds. Pause menu, press Q to up. Your health is 10 point. Score 62. Your health is 10. Score. Your health is score 60. Your health score.
Game over.
Stats have been copied to the clipboard. Stats for audio games tutorials normal game completed on March 21st, 2022 20 hours, 53 stats have been copied to the clipboard. Totals, this game lasted 2 minutes and 56 seconds. During this hidden field, totals, this game lasted 2 minutes and 56 seconds. During this time, the player managed a total score of 68 points. Hidden field, in the end, the field expanded 0 squares forward due to power-ups. And the pit was expanding at a rate of 5.75 seconds so that it had reached a Y position of 50 and consumed all of the field. Items spawning, in total, 78 regular items, 10 special items, and 5 power-ups spawned. Scored, the 33 regular items plus the 3 power-ups the player collected contributed 36 points or 52.94% of their total score. They collected 7 special items, which contributed 28 points, or an additional 41.18% of their total score. Finally, due to their collecting speed, the player earned 4 bonus points, which equals about 5.88% of their total score. Fun fact, this resulted in the player earning on average about 0.39 points every second. Movement, the player took 1,052 steps and jumped 1 times. They spent 15 seconds with super speed. NPCs, a total of 3 platforms spawned, and 3 or 100.0% of these broke. 3 cannons spawned, and 3 or 100.0% of these broke due to God's attention or some other unfortunate and cacophonous calamity. These cannons shot 2 balls at the player. Of these, the player avoided 1 or 50.0%, and 1 or 50.0% of them missed the player entirely due to a faulty cannon aiming system. The other 0 or 0% hit the player in case they didn't notice. Also, a total of 3 rock throwers spawned, and 1 or 33.33% of these broke because I think they were just too stupid to get out of the way of the pit, or maybe God hated them. The throwers shot 39 rocks at the player, hitting with 3 of them, which is about 7.69% of the time. The other 36 or 92.31% of the rocks missed the player because I think that these damn throwers are blind or something. Like termination, the other 30 termination. In the end, it was a hit that killed them. Termination. In the end, it was a hit that killed them. These stats have been copied to the clip. These stats have been copied to the clipboard. Congratulations, you made it on your local top 10. Your position is 1. Select an option. Play. Scores. Play.
Go!
Pause menu. The platform is straight in front, 34 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a special item. It will. Pause menu. The platform is slightly behind and far off to the right, 19 feet away. It has a cannon and a rock thrower. The platform you are standing on has a cannon, a rock thrower, and a special item. It will be consumed as Pause menu. A platform is in front and a little ways off to the left, 11 feet away. It has a cannon and a rock thrower. A platform is slightly in front, far off to the left, 30 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, a special item, and a power-up. It will be consumed. Pause menu. Press your health is 100. A platform is slightly behind and far off to the left, 8 feet away. It has a cannon, a rock thrower, a special item, and a
Hit speed increase. Game over.
Statistics menu. Totals. This game lasted 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Hit and field. In the end, the field expanded 0 squares forward due to power-ups. And the pit was expanding at a rate of 5.7 seconds so that it had reached the Y position of 52 and consumed all of the field. Items spawning. In total, 344 regular items. 5 special items. And 2 power-ups spawned. Scored. The 26 regular items plus the 1 power-ups the player collected contributed 27 points or 65.85% of their total score. They collected 3 special items, which contributed 13 points, or an additional 31.71% of their total score. Finally, due to their collecting speed, the player earned 1 bonus points, which equals about 2.44% of their total score. Fun fact, this resulted in the player earning on average about 0.25 points every second. Movement. The player took 968 steps and jumped 5 times. They spent 0 seconds with super speed. NPCs. A total of 3 platforms spawned, and 3 or 100.0% of these broke. 3 cannons spawned, and 3 or 100.0% of these broke due to God's attention or some other unfortunate and cacophonous calamity. These cannons shot 2 balls at the player. Of these, the player avoided 2 or 100.0%. And 0 or 0% of them missed the player entirely due to our faulty cannon aiming system. The other 0 or 0% hit the player in case they didn't notice. Also, a total of 3 rock throwers spawned, and 0 or 0% of these broke because I think they were just too stupid to get out of the way of the pit, or maybe God hated them. The throwers shot 45 rocks at the player, hitting with 5 of them, which is about 11.11% of the time. The other 40 or 88.89% of the rocks missed the player because I think that these damn throwers are blind or something, like termination. In the end, it was a pit that killed them. Termination. In the end, it was a pit that killed them. These stats have been Congratulations, you made it to your local top 10. Select and play, scores, activate, help and contact, options, exit. Scramble win 30, odds 27, start, stop recording, stop, yes button, enter.